Hello students, this is question number 15 and 16 of paper 2 physics 2021 JEE Advanced. So let's see what is there in this question. So in this question an insulating chamber is given which is divided into two equal halves containing 1 mole of gas each, and the two halves are separated by an insulating and frictionless movable partition. Okay, the left half is having a heater, which can be used to supply heat to the left portion, to the gas present in the left part, and the right part is devoid of any such kind of arrangement. Okay, now we have been told that the gas that we have used has a CV of 2R. Okay, which basically means that Cp will be equal to 3R, which also means that the value of gamma would be 3 by 2. Okay, and this piston or the partition has been shifted by V naught by 2. Okay, which means that the volume of the gas in the right half will become V naught by 2, and the volume of the gas in the left half will become V naught plus V naught by 2. Okay, so that would be 3 V naught by 2. Now for the gas in the right chamber, okay, it has underwent adiabatic compression process. So we are going to make use of that to find out the temperature here. So let's call the temperature of this part of the chamber as TR, and the temperature of this part of the chamber as TL. So to find out TR, we are going to use the equation for an adiabatic process. Okay, and that equation is like TV raised to power gamma minus 1 is equals to constant. So we are going to make use of this equation. So what we are claiming here is that T naught into V naught raised to power gamma minus 1, that is half, is equals to TR into V naught by 2 raised to power gamma minus 1. Now this means that TR will be equal to 2 raised to power half into T naught. Okay, so the ratio of TR by T naught will be equal to root 2. That means option A will be the correct answer. So question number 15th, option A is the correct answer. A very simple question, you can see. Now we will move to the next question. This question talks about Q by RT naught, where Q is the amount of heat supplied by the heater. To do this, we have to first realize that the gas in the left chamber has not undergone an adiabatic process, as heat has been supplied to the gas by means of heater. Neither did it went an isothermal process, nor an isobaric process, nor an isochoric process. So for the gas in the left chamber, the process is not one of the four standard processes that we study. So what we can do to find out the amount of heat supplied, we can make use of the first law of thermodynamics. Okay, so we have to calculate the increase in internal energy of the gas in the left chamber, and we have to calculate the work done by the gas in the left chamber. That will help us. Now to know the value of delta U, I must first calculate the temperature of the gas in the left chamber. And again, how do we do that? We can do that by checking the by using ideal gas equation. So if P naught was the pressure earlier, V naught was the volume earlier, okay, then R T naught. So this becomes the number of moles in the left chamber. And finally, I can say that pressure of gas in the left chamber will be same as pressure of gas in the right chamber, because the partition is frictionless and it has stopped moving. Okay, the volume of the left chamber will be 3 V naught by 2. Okay, and the temperature, we are still to figure out the value of the temperature. This R and this R gets cancelled. So in this equation, if we figure out the value of PR, then we are done. If we figure out the value of PR, I'll be able to substitute it here, and then I will be able to get the value of TL. So to get the value of PR, we will use the fact that PR is same as PL. And how do we get the value of PL? We can get the value of PL by using the process of adiabatic equation for the left chamber. That means P naught V naught raised to power gamma is equals to PL, and then V naught by 2 raised to power 3 by 2. This means PL can be written as P naught into 2 raised to power 3 by 2, which is like 2 P naught, 2 root 2 P naught, 2 P naught root 2. So this is what we are getting. Now, if I put this value here, So P naught V naught by T naught will be equal to PR, which is 2 root 2 P naught, then V naught 3 by 2, and then TL. So this means P naught V naught gets cancelled, this 2 gets cancelled. Okay, so the value of TL becomes 3 root 2 times of T naught. Okay, now we are in a position to calculate delta U. Also, what about W? So W by gas in the left chamber will be equal to the mod of W by gas in the right chamber. So we are going to make use of that. Okay, so I'm going to write Q as delta U, so that would be N, which is actually equal to 1 into CV into delta T. Now delta T would be TL minus T naught. Okay, so it will become 3 root 2 minus 1 into T naught. Then W will be equal to mod of W right. Okay, and for an adiabatic process, the work done is same as the mod of change in internal energy. So I'm going to write N into CV, that is 2R, okay, into change in temperature. So that would be TR minus T naught. Now the value of TR, we calculated it. So it was root 2 into T naught. So root 2 minus 1 into T naught is what we are going to get. Okay, and I knew that this I have to keep this number as positive, so hence I have used root 2 minus 1. Okay, now instead of n we have to write 1, so we can just ignore that. If we take 2r as the common, then we get 3 root 2 minus 1 plus root 2 minus 1 into T naught, which means we get 4r T naught and then 2 root 2 minus 1. Okay, so Q by RT dot will be equal to 4 times of 2 root 2 minus 1. So that is equal to option B. So for this question, option B would be the correct answer. All right. So if you ask me, guys, the question was a straightforward one. Did not have too much of complication. For the right chamber, you had to apply the process for adiabatic equation, and then using the equilibrium of the piston, you will relate the pressure in the left chamber with the pressure in the right chamber. Then you can find out the temperature in the left chamber by using ideal gas equation, and then you can find out whatever has been asked. Okay, so these were the answers for question number 15 and 16. Hope you enjoyed the solution. I'll be presenting the solution to next question in my next video. Take care, guys. All the best. Bye bye.